I'm gonna miss you so much. I'll call all the time. We'll email. I'll never forget you.
Why don't you two take it to the Palace Hotel?
Excuse me, this is a private moment?
In a public place?
Were you two eavesdropping on us?
Like I care about anything you two have to say.
Oh, please. Your whole last year was about messing with me.
Come on. Let's get out of here. She's not worth it.
Why did we have to pretend? We never did that before. I just got the 411, and I didn't want Dumb and Dumber to know. I know that look. It means something really bad's gonna happen to Star. What's my part? You don't have one. One little phone call, and I come out on top. So that's it?
Hey, wait. Do you remember chorus? Mrs. Finch?
You and Mrs. Finch?
We've been going out all this time, and you still don't know.
You weren't in my class.
I was in 3rd grade, you were in 2nd, but we were in the same school chorus.
I don't remember.
Well, maybe you'll remember a dorky dude with glasses who let his mother dress him.
Freakazoid? Oh my god, I was so mean to you.
Well, let me finish. It didn't bother me. Because, see, if you were messing with me, it meant that you noticed me. And a lot of people didn't back then.
We went through grade school together?
Yeah. And then I went to a different middle school than you, and oh, that killed me.
How come you didn't tell me this before?
Well, I wanted you to see me as the guy that I am now.
Then you don't know me at all. This just makes me like you even more.
But see, that's me too. I see what you've been going through, and it makes me love you more. I'm not going anywhere.
There's something I didn't say before because I was scared. I love you.
You want me to tell you what's wrong with you? Sweetheart, there's nothing wrong with you. Dorian, you're a delight, an absolute walk on the beach.
You know, I'm going to say something to you, and I hope you're not going to take it the wrong way. When I say that, I mean, I hope you're not going to think that I'm apologizing.
Heaven forbid.
I am working on something that is very important to me, and it is not working out the way I wanted it to work out.
All right, what is it?
I was going to tell you all about it. In fact, you were going to be my next phone call.
Oh, darn the luck! I was the next phone call, I see.
But you know something? Now I don't want to talk about it. And I especially do not want to talk about it to someone who barges into my house and has the presumption to assume that I am wrong and who presumes that I have to explain myself to him.
Okay. I was not thrilled at being stood up, so I may not have been in the best of moods when I showed up. But when I walked in, I suddenly became the guy to blame. Why? Because I was the guy standing in front of you. Now, you're suffering from something, you're worried about it, and yet I'm taking the brunt of it.
That's your opinion.
Dorian, we're going together. We have slept together. God forbid I should expect something from you like a phone call. Or should I just be happy to be on your freaking to-do list?
Of course. You're right.
You can't mean that. You just said I was right.
You are right. Maybe you and I, we can't pull this thing off.
Hey, thanks for coming to my rescue.
Oh, I think you could have handled her if I hadn't come along.
Well, you know, now that I think about it, she was like putty in my hands.
Yeah, for sure.
So what are you doing here? I thought they set you up at the palace.
Yeah, well, I've been sentenced to do some community service in Angel Square.
Well, you can't get much more Angel Square than this place. Unless you were sitting right in the middle of it. So, what you got in mind? Mopping floors or, fixing up my animal trophies.
No, actually, I don't think that's on my list.
Well, why didn't they talk to me about the list? I mean, they should have talked to me because, you know, I'm practically the mayorette of Angel Square.
Oh, well, then you would be the perfect person to ask for advice on my options.
Well, sure, you helped me with this thing. And you know what they say.
No, actually, I don't know.
A bird in the hand washes the other.
Marcy, come home, please. You and Tommy, you know, you're my life. But I know that what I did is part of the reason that you're gone. But not knowing where you are, or if you and Tommy are okay, honey, it's killing me. I know that it's too early to talk about what's going to happen with us. I know the only thing on your mind right now is Tommy. But this is what's on my mind. I keep seeing you driving along, or hitching a ride, or on a bus or a train, and I keep seeing you looking over your shoulder, scared to death of what's going to happen to you and Tommy, because you're all alone. Honey, if anything ever happened to you or Tommy, I wouldn't want to live anymore. Please come home. Bring Tommy with you. We'll work this out. We'll get through this together. I know it's never going to be the same as it was before, but we can try. We can still be a family. Save us, Marcy. You're the only one that can.